Stefon Diggs, this is the consequence of betraying me. Getting cut by the Patriots was completely your own fault. We were only together for 1 year and you already cheated with 5 women and even got 3 of them pregnant with 3 illegitimate kids. You're just as trash as Offset, not a single good
Y'all, the internet just woke up to a scandal so explosive, so messy, and so humiliating that fans are still trying to figure out what actually happened behind the scenes. Because according to viral claims now spreading across social media, what looked like another flashy celebrity romance between Cardi B and NFL star Stefon Diggs may have secretly been hiding a storm of betrayal, secret affairs, and shocking allegations that no one saw coming. And if the rumors circulating online are even half true, this situation could become one of the wildest relationship implosions the internet has seen this year. Multiple gossip pages are now claiming that Cardi B allegedly discovered something disturbing about Diggs' private life, something that instantly turned a glamorous celebrity relationship into a full-blown public meltdown. The allegations are shocking. Not one affair, not 2, but 5 different women allegedly connected to Diggs during their relationship, and that's where the story takes an even darker turn, because according to viral conversations now exploding across comment sections and live streams, 3 of those women were allegedly pregnant. Yes, 3 pregnancies. The moment those claims started circulating online, fans immediately began asking the same question everywhere. Is this real? Or is this just another internet scandal spiraling completely out of control? But just when people thought this drama couldn't possibly get any crazier, another shocking development dropped. In the middle of the chaos, something unexpected happened that pulled the situation even further into the spotlight. Stefon Diggs' sudden release from the New England Patriots. At first glance, the financial explanation made sense on paper. Diggs was reportedly earning somewhere between $16 and $17 million per year, a massive contract that carried serious salary cap implications for the team. And in professional football, teams often make cold business decisions to free up cap space and rebuild their roster. But for many fans watching the situation unfold online, the timing still felt strange, because the headlines surrounding Diggs weren't about football performance. They were about controversy, relationship drama, and increasingly chaotic gossip spreading across social media, adding to the confusion. Diggs had not actually been performing poorly on the field. Statistically, his season was still considered strong. He recorded 85 catches and over 1,000 receiving yards, numbers many receivers struggle to reach in a full season. In fact, analysts pointed out that no Patriots receiver had crossed the 1,000-yard mark since 2019, which meant Diggs was still producing at a very high level. So, why release a productive player in the middle of a competitive season? Some insiders suggested the explanation might be much simpler. The NFL isn't just about talent. It's also about reputation, stability, and minimizing distractions. And when a player's name starts appearing in too many headlines for the wrong reasons, organizations sometimes decide that the risk is no longer worth it, especially when those headlines involve legal allegations, relationship scandals, and viral controversies spreading across the internet. And unfortunately for Diggs, that seemed to be exactly what was happening, because the online drama surrounding his rumored breakup with Cardi B was growing louder by the day, according to gossip discussions circulating across live streams and reaction channels. The breakup itself had allegedly become extremely messy behind the scenes. There were claims about heated arguments, rumors about confrontations, and speculation that the situation had escalated far beyond a normal celebrity breakup. But that wasn't the only issue surrounding Diggs at the time. Reports also began mentioning other off-field controversies, some involving legal situations and personal disputes that had nothing to do with football. And when all those headlines started stacking up together, the narrative surrounding Diggs began shifting rapidly. He was no longer being discussed only as a star athlete. Instead, he was becoming a celebrity surrounded by controversy. And in professional sports, that combination can become dangerous very quickly, because teams are not just investing in performance, they're investing in image. Sponsors, fans, and league executives all pay close attention to the public reputation of players representing their organizations. And when the headlines surrounding an athlete start focusing more on scandals than statistics, pressure begins building inside front offices. Some analysts believe that might be exactly what happened here, because once controversy starts overshadowing performance, teams sometimes choose the safer path even if the player is still producing. Strong numbers on the field, but for fans watching the drama unfold online, the situation still raised one massive question. Was the Patriots' decision purely financial? Or had the chaos surrounding Diggs' personal life finally caught up with his career? And if the rumors about the relationship scandal were even partially true, then this might not be just another celebrity breakup. It might be the moment where one of the NFL's biggest names watched both his personal life and his professional future collapse at the same time. Because in the modern internet era, scandals don't stay hidden for long. They spread, they multiply. And once the internet locks onto a story, it rarely lets go. By the time this story reached this point, the internet had already turned the situation into a full-blown spectacle. Celebrity gossip channels were dissecting every rumor. Sports analysts were debating the Patriots' decision, and social media users were trying to piece together what really happened behind the scenes. Because in the modern celebrity era, a breakup doesn't stay private anymore. It becomes content. And in this case, the internet seemed determined to turn every detail into a viral mystery. Across TikTok, X, Instagram, and YouTube live streams, thousands of fans began repeating the same claims again and again: 5 alleged affairs, 3 pregnancies, sudden breakup, and a shocking NFL roster decision happening almost at the same time. For many people watching from the outside, the timing felt too strange to ignore. Of course, official sources never confirmed the explosive allegations spreading online, but that didn't stop the speculation. Because when gossip begins circulating on the internet, the story rarely slows down. Instead, it evolves, and soon, another bizarre twist entered the narrative. An audio clip. The clip began circulating across social media platforms almost overnight. In the recording, a voice that sounded strikingly similar to Cardi B could be heard angrily confronting Stefon Diggs about cheating and pregnancies. Within hours, the clip had already reached millions of views. Reaction channels started breaking it down. Comment sections exploded. And suddenly people were debating whether the audio was authentic or something else entirely. Because not long after the clip went viral, some online users began suggesting a different explanation: artificial intelligence. According to several digital analysts and tech commentators, the audio might have been AI generated, meaning the voice could have been artificially created to sound like Cardi B. But by the time that theory appeared, the damage had already been done. Millions of people had already heard the clip, and in the fast-moving world of viral internet drama, first impressions often travel faster than facts. For many fans, the recording simply added another layer of chaos to an already explosive situation. And while the internet was busy arguing over whether the audio was real or fake, another conversation started gaining traction: the bigger picture. Because when people stepped back and looked at everything happening at once, the timeline became difficult to ignore. A messy celebrity breakup. Explosive cheating rumors. Pregnancy allegations. A viral audio recording, and a sudden release from one of the most famous teams in the NFL. Even some sports commentators quietly began asking the same question: could all of this actually be connected? Officially, there was no evidence suggesting that the Patriots' decision had anything to do with Diggs' personal life. The organization maintained that the move was purely financial, but public perception often tells a very different story. And once a narrative begins forming online, it can become almost impossible to control. Because in the digital age, scandals don't need confirmation to go viral. They just need attention. And this story had plenty of it. At this point, the truth remains unclear. Neither Cardi B nor Stefon Diggs has publicly confirmed the explosive allegations circulating online. The Patriots organization continues to insist that their roster decision was strictly related to financial strategy and team management, but the internet rarely accepts simple explanations. When a story becomes this dramatic, fans continue searching for clues. Commentators continue analyzing every rumor. And social media continues fueling the conversation. Because once the internet becomes invested in a mystery like this, it rarely lets go. The only real question now is simple: when the truth finally comes out, will it be even more shocking than the rumors? Or will this entire scandal eventually be remembered as just another viral storm that burned bright online before quietly fading away? Only time will tell.